Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ashok and today we will speak about Midsummer's Night's Dream. Midsummer Night's Dream is one of Shakespeare's most beloved and fanciful comedies. This magical play explores universal themes of love, imagination, and the contrast between order and disorder, all wrapped up in an enchanting story full of humor and whimsy. At its core, the play satirizes the irrational and bizarre behaviors that love can inspire, suggesting that love is a form of madness that breeds chaos and confusion. We see this play out through the comic misadventures of the young lovers in the forest, but the play also celebrates the beauty and power of unbridled imagination. The fairy realm that exists alongside the human world represents the fanciful working of dreams and creativity. This fairy forest stands in stark contrast to the rational, ordered world of aristocratic Athens, which is governed by strict laws of patriarchal rules. The, the disordered fairy woodland is a place where metamorphosis and the release of inhibitions can occur. The conflict between the male fairy king Oberon and female fairy queen Titania also explores issue of gender politics, with their quarrel over the Indian boy reflecting a struggle for dominance between the masculine and feminine principles. Titania's control over nature itself is threatened when Oberon takes the Indian child, speaking to the colonial power dynamics over indigenous peoples. The main plot kicks off when Aegeus forces his daughter Hermia to marry Demeritus against her wishes, as she is in love with Lysander. Hermia and Lysander flee to the woods, pursued by Demeritus, who was once loved by Helena. In this magical forest realm, the feuding fairy monarchs Oberon and Titania involve themselves in manipulating the human lovers. Conflict as a part of their own marital squabble. Oberon sends his mischievous servant Puck to acquire a magic flower whose juice can make someone fall in love with the first creatures they see upon waking. Chaos erupts when Puck mistakenly uses the flower first on Lysander, causing him to fall out of love with Hermia and instead become infatuated with Helena. More comical confusion is added when Puck also administers the magic juice to Demeritus, making both men now hopelessly uh, enamored with the bewildered Helena. In the midst of this pandemonium, we also follow the group of amateur actors known as the Rude Mechanicals, rehearsing a play to perform at the wedding celebration of Duke Theseus and Hippolyta. They too have their own farcical encounters with the mischievous fairy inhabitants. Ultimately, Oberon lifts the magic spell. Lysander's love for Hermia is restored. Helena accepts Demeritus' love, and Titania waits to find herself reunited with her husband. The multiple storylines coverage in a final celebrating of marriage, blossoming love, and the regenerative power of nature as a cosmic order is reaffirmed at the Duke's wedding festival, where the craftsmen perform their hilariously amateur play. By intertwining these stories of love, desire with the magical fairy world, Shakespeare creates a vibrant dreamscape that explores profoundly human truths. Through its rich poetic language and fantastical imagery, A Midsummer Night's Dream invites us to embrace the imagination as it reveals both the delightful pleasures and absurd follies that come when we fall under love's spell. So that's the Midsummer Night's Dream for you. Thank you for your patience. See you.